Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. Duggan now to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. Here's Duggan to throw. And he will slide down with a good gain. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw is Duggan. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Duggan. Throw out wide is incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there, not a whole lot of real estate. Carry. Duggan will look to throw this. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Duggan looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Throwing, Duggan. This is caught. first touchdown. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Regular.
Now Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Bucs at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 15-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Let's go. Done.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Chase McLaughlin for the Buccaneers field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
No. You were on it earlier with Sissy. No. Tomorrow when you get home, you kind of get it a little bit, okay? Go clean your room.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First catch here by St. Brown. Good for a first down.
St. Brown seemingly catches everything, including that first down. Brought in 106 passes last season and is tied for the most catches ever in a player's first 2 years. Not sure how he fell to day 3 of the draft, nor is he. And the Lions, they found themselves a franchise receiver.
Throwing on first down. Dugan. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll look to throw again. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, you get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, you know, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. 3rd down and 13.
A loss of 6. It's now 3rd and 13.
Real. What's up?
Mayfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Looking to throw. Dugan. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. Now they can't bring him down. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So another interception for him on the year. He is making quite a splash in his rookie campaign.
And most linebackers feel they're lucky if they get 1 or 2 of these a year, because once you start getting to 3, 4, and 5, that's when you know you've got a special player and someone the quarterbacks have to account for.
Oh, my
Here's a pass on
God.
first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, Dugan. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Palmer. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First down, here's White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Mayfield. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. That is caught. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now back to the ground game with White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Williams to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to White. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Run. Regular. What's up?
Mayfield on play action. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, they lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Mayfield down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum. There he goes, left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap. The gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
He had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film.
Let me see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept turning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Let's go. What's up?
To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the 2nd half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belting before he could get out of the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 9. Duggan now to throw. It got his man complete. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Duggan to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Duggan looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Jamison Williams with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Lions 31, Buccaneers 10.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Mayfield off the play fake. Throw left side complete. That's White. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aleem McNeil. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Duggan. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Throwing, Duggan. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Lions are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Real.
1st down, Mayfield. Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. He's got Otten on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hey, alert! Done.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
right. Up. Kings. What's that?
Mayfield now on second down. And he's got his big tight end here. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Run. What's that?
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Regular. What's that?
Mayfield to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. White, he'll try the left side. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
What's that?
Here's Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Lions.
Duggan will look to throw this. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up on Levante David. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Hurry!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
What's that?
White. Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
What's that?
Mayfield down. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Well, they're running the jet sweep with Jones.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions.